Before we start things off here, a few bits of fan art to show. This was sent in by Invisible Coin Block and, quite fittingly, simply entitled Bugger. Yes, I do believe that term would apply here. This was sent in by Stuart Dave, another design for Jewel Man EXE. Very flashy, very bling-oriented. I kinda like this one. It definitely looks like a Navi that would be owned by a jewelry store owner, something like that. Very stylish. I also got a couple more Sprite comics in from Watch. Yes, it seems during my Splash Woman outtakes, the phrase fished kinda took off. But Mega Man would do well not to insult our aquatic friends. They are numerous. This also came in from Watch. A look at why you should never, ever, ever upset a Waddle Dee, especially the one from the arena. So, yeah, I know my videos aren't exactly the greatest medium for showing off some of these pieces, especially things like these Sprite comics, but on that front, good news. I am slowly but surely updating the gallery over on my main page at www.dragonsoftstudio.com. In fact, these 4 pieces are all already uploaded. And as I find time, the rest of the fan art that I've received over the past year will be up there as well. I've also been asked to do a little bit of advertising here for the Castlevania Charity Gaming Marathon. This is to raise money for the Scleroderma Research Foundation, and it's being held by NorthWoodsNightWolf, Garlock 009, Vozige, and NHouzX. It's going from 5 PM on January 8th to 5 PM on January 12th. There are a couple of links that I've been asked to post. They'll be over in the video description, but definitely go check this out at www.capegamingstream.com. And also, for more information, check out www.srfcure.org/srf/home.htm. I'm happy to see things like this, I'm proud to advertise this, so definitely go check this out. Thank you very much for listening to the announcements, and without further ado, on with the show! Hello, Rowan Mithril here once again, and it's time to move on to the next stage of Mega Man 9. So, from water to fire, let's go after Magma Man. This one could be a little problematic. Now this first room you can actually kinda speedrun it. These are Popo Haleys. They attack with flamethrowers and they're invincible from the front due to the shields, but one shot from behind will kill them. Down there we have jump rollers. While they're on lava they can throw fire at you. And these are fire totems. Not the most imaginative name, but it gets the point across. They're only vulnerable in the head. Now here's one of the main obstacles of this stage, these falling lava streams. Much like Quickman's force beams, they are instant death. If you get close enough to them though, they emit sparks. Kind of a nice stylistic detail, that. Shiny! Now this fire totem is a bit of a pain. There we go. Now for one of those mid-bosses that I love oh so much, the Chanky Dragon. Against all odds, the best way I've found to deal with him is to kinda chase him from behind. He doesn't seem to be able to hit the exact edge of the screen from the side that he flies in on. So it can make it a bit awkward to actually land a hit on him, but it makes it easier to dodge the flames. Perhaps not the most elegant solution, but it works. It is worth noting that the Chanky Dragon is severely weakened by Tornado Blow or the Black Hole Bomb. There we go. Let's move on. Oh, what? You think you can sneak up on me? A note about the fire totems. They can only throw 4 flames at a time before they have to take a break. That's key for getting past some of them, like the one under me right now. Okay, another room we can just kind of speed through here. Who needs to wait? Here, though, we actually kind of do need to wait. Unless you're willing to use Robot Master weapons. The lava streams can be frozen by the concrete shot, and then destroyed outright by the laser trident. For those who don't want to wait a moment. There's an energy pick up there if you're crazy enough to go after it. Here you want to edge forward just enough to get these things to bounce, but so that they hit the wall and thus don't come out of the pit after you. Okay, time to go after Magma Man. His weapon of choice is the Magma Bazooka. And now for a little pattern we like to call If Toadman Was Actually a Threat. You kind of want to get close to him and then react to his movements. Don't get too greedy about taking hits against him. Come on. This can be a bit of a battle of attrition just from how many hits he takes. But he's down! Magma Man is no more. He was actually one of the ones I was more worried about. Good to be done with that one. Sigh of relief all around. With that, we get the Magma Bazooka. Much like the atomic fire, this one can be charged, though they don't display it here. It gives you 3 shots, straight forward and both diagonals in front of you. But it can also be charged up, and that takes a little more weapon energy to do that. Okay, let's save here. And there we go, 2 down. Excellent, we're making progress. This stage was painful. Plenty of outtakes. Enjoy! Down there we have jump rollers. And here we have lava. Against all odds, the best course of action seems to be to follow behind it, or maybe not. They have flamethrowers on them, and due to the shielding, they're invincible from the front. But you can shoot them from behind. You bastard! And that would be a bad jump. Bugger! Ow! Bugger! If you keep moving, this fire totem cannot... Maybe it can. Now here we have the main thread of the stage. These falling lava streams, much like Quickman's force beams, are instant death. And so's that! You want to get close to him and, not do that. Down here we have death. Against all odds, the best way to deal with it seems to be to completely screw it up. You want to stay close to him and just react, not like that. Now here you just want to edge forward just enough to make these things jump, but make them hit the wall so that they... Face palm. So yes, Magma Man's stage obviously gave me some trouble. Definitely a step up in difficulty from Splash Woman, that's for sure. At the end of the day, I give Magma Man a 6 out of 10. There's a lot of annoying enemy placement throughout his entire stage. The jump rollers, some of the fire totems, even the Popo Haleys can catch you off guard the first few times. There's also the mid-boss, the Chanky Dragon. He can take a while to get used to. Plus his movements don't really afford you a lot of opportunities to jump the fires he makes, so he can be kinda tricky to get the hang of. Speaking of jumping, if you're not using utilities, there's some really precise jumps you have to make during the stage. You have to be really sure just how far Mega Man can move off of a platform before falling in, and just how far he can jump under his own power. And then there's Magma Man himself. Your timing there has to be pretty good. A lot of my attempts ended with me moving too soon and running right into him, or moving too late and him jumping right on top of me. Once you understand him, he isn't that difficult to deal with, certainly not the easiest by far. He does expect pretty good timing from you, but the idea of what to do is fairly simple enough. So, with enough practice, it isn't that bad, but still, I think worthy of a 6 out of 10. So with that, that's the end of this one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.